Dorothy, Dorothy, disturb sound వస్తుంది. Good morning, students. Let's come back to class. Subject cryptography and network security. Today topic is about message digest, and applications of hash functions. Applications of hash functions. Okay. So first we discuss the what is message digest. Then we go to the one by one applications of hash functions. Come to the first one, message digest. So already in the last class, we discussed about the hash value, how to generate hash code by applying the hash function on the given message. Okay, message may be a block or a some limited message. Okay, but it may be arbitrary size, right? It is not always same input. Okay, now come to the message digest is nothing but a hash value, simply hash value. The message digest is used to ensure the integrity of the message transmitted over insecure channel. Okay, insecure. Of course, we assure that we are going to transfer the data on secure channel. If it is assumed that insecure, right? The message is passed through a cryptographic hash function. Then it is going to create a compressed image of the message is called digest. Okay, so we are going to when we are going to transfer the data to achieve the integrity of the message, integrity means without alteration or without modification, the assurance of the data that uh, not to be altered or any changes, any modification not done to the original message. To achieve the integrity of the message, what we can do here, applying a cryptographic hash function, our message is passed through a cryptographic hash function that generate a compressed image or a converted image, converted data, converted message. That is called a digest, message digest. Some code will be generated. The code may not be known, may not be understood by the attackers. Okay. So simply nothing but the digest, nothing but message digest is nothing but the outcome of the input to plain text block after applying a hash function. After applying a hash function. So okay. So now the values returned by the hash functions are called message digest or hash value. Simply. Okay. Let's come to this example. If there is a message, you can apply the hash function. You will get a digest. You will get a digest, right? So receiver side, Alice is the person is preparing the message sent to the Bob receiver. So is transfer the message. If it is a insecure channel, the message is transferred insecure channel. So insecure channel sometimes maybe message to be blocked, message to be changed or altered or something happen. But how to check the integrity of that message, whether that message is correct or not? How to check that one? So receiver side, what we can do here, similarly receiver also performing the hash function, calculate the receiver side digest and compare with the original digest generated or received from the source or sender. This is a sender digest, received digest from sender and calculated digest at receiver side. Both are compared. If it is same, keep it as, otherwise discard. There is a problem in the message is wrong. Okay, this is a method of calculations. So everywhere, generally every time we are going to verify the data text or example, while you are going to like withdrawal of amount from the ATM machine. Okay, so you enter some amount, then you can verify the amount. What is that meaning of cross checking, double check whether both, whether the correct or not, whether received correct or not, right? Okay, diagram is verified. Message digest are designed to protect the integrity of a piece of data. Okay, how to design that one? Integrity of data. Integrity is important here. Okay, right? Make sure that that message never to be altered or changes. So to identify those detect or any changes, any alteration to the part of the message, you can identify it. You can observe those this computation, hash value computation or digest computation. So they are the type of cryptographic utilizing hash value that can warn the copyright owner of any modification applied to their work. So any changes are there, so that can be easy to identify. Is it clear? So this is about the message digest. Message digest, right? So simple digest. What is the how the name come? Digest name coming from this message. Okay, digest means small, just like a after having some breakfast, after having some lunch or rice something, so it is going to digest. It is going to extracting. It is going to compressing, right? Here the message also it is going to compressing, right? So 512 MB or 256 MB message is going to convert into very small because it is going to applying some mathematical hash function, calculate the hash value or message digest. Okay, this digest is used to verify the integrity of the message. Generally, this digest are going to create by using one-way hashing formula. One-way hashing formula. What is one-way hashing formula? We discussed in the last class. One-way hashing means from the given message, the hash value or the message digest to be generated, but not reverse. But not reverse. From the digest, you will not get any message. Is it? That is called a one-way hashing formula. One-way hashing formula. So what we remember here, message digest, message digest definition. Okay, how it is generate? What is one-way hash formula? What is the use of message digest? Means you. What is the use here? It is designed to protect the integrity of a piece of data or media to detect the changes or alternation and alterations of message are part of message. Okay, so always use of these means to check the integrity of the data, right? So this is about the message digest. Next, coming to the applications of hash functions, where we can use these of hash functions, cryptographic hash functions, where we can use it. Suppose already know that previously you can check the data integrity. That means message authentication, or it is a data authentication. Message authentication means whether the given whether whatever the message sent is correct or not. How to check the using this data integrity using hash function. Digital signature. Digital signature verifying of user. This is also verifying of user generated data. This has some different method with some timestamp and user credentials, all including the digital signature. Today, digital signature is very popular in the authentication. Password storage. Password storage in the systems also. These are all the three important applications of the hash functions. Let coming to the first one, message authentication. Message authentication. What is authentication? It is a mechanism. Message authentication is a mechanism or a service used to verify the integrity of the message. Integrity of the message. It means message not going to alter whether it is correct or not. Correct or not means what is the meaning of this mean verification? If any changes occurs, that can be identified. Okay. So in the previous message digest, we have observed that the message authentication assures that received are exactly data as sent. Whatever the data sent by the sender, the message authentication assure that received are exactly same. Received and sent are same. Okay, that means no modification, no insertion, no deletion, or no replay. These are all the dangerous attacks on the message. Okay, message. Okay, it's all the replay attack is there, deletion, modification, modifying the message and consent, inserting some text, deleting some text, or replay same text or same date message is repeated one or more times. Some part of the message also repeated. In many cases, there is a requirement that the authentication mechanism assure that purported identity of the sender is valid. Okay, identity purported purported identity of the sender is valid. Purported means unique, like example, correctness. There is a requirement that authentication mechanism assure that sender is correct or not. Okay, sender verification. Sender verification, whatever the sender sent, and also sender verification is must in this one. When a hash function is used to provide the authentication message, the hash function value is often referred to as a message digest. So we are going to apply the hash function, mathematical hash function or cryptographic hash function. It is going to generate message digest or hash code to provide the authentication. Now let's take the example for message authentication. We have a different examples. Now we discuss these as examples. There is a source A. This is a destination B. A and B. A is source, B is called destination. Right? Now, first there is a message. Means it is not an entire message. It is not a total message. Assume that it is a block of message. It is a block of message. Actually, cryptographic hash functions are designed to perform on block of the message. Okay, 256 bit or 512 bit of whatever maybe 1 MB, 2 MB, 5 MB, like different message size. So, okay, that on the given message, first what we can do, apply the hash function. Capital H, nothing but a apply the hash function. After applying the hash function, what we'll get? Hash code. Hash code. Okay, na? Hash code. So what we can do here, output of the hash function means hash code here. Message, this is called a concatenation symbol. This is symbol is called concatenation. Concatenation means joining. Original message and hash code is joined together. E for encryption. Encrypted by K. K is called secret key. K nothing but secret key. Secret key. Okay. This encryption done by the secret key. Right? So this is the encrypted message. This is called encrypted message. Encrypted message is going to transfer to the destination. So destination said you want to verify the authentication of the message. Message is correct or not. How to check first? Reverse. You can perform the reverse operation. Do the decryption first with the same key, because key also sending to here. A key distribution is separate. Will take that key distribution problem. The key, same key used to decrypt the message. D for decryption. After decryption, what will get? What is there here? Message plus message digest. That means here this is called a message and this is called a digest. This is called a digest. That means H of M and hash function applied on message. What is get hash code or message digest? Message digest. So now you have a two parts in this. What he received? Message plus message digest. Similarly, receiver side on the given message, whatever he received message, apply the hash function again. Apply the hash function again. After a hash function, what will get? Hash code again, message digest or hash code. Okay, this hash code and received hash code already is there. Both you can compare. Both you can compare. If it is okay, authentication is successful. Otherwise, there is a problem in the message. Something happened, changes to the message. Changes to the message. So this is called a first case. Nothing but is simply authentication using confidentiality. Actually, this is authentication using confidentiality. It's all the different techniques are there. Simple. Just like verify the received message with received hash code, a received message digest, and destination computed hash code. Both you can compare here. Once again, see the figure. This is a message. Apply the hash function. You will get the message digest. Original message, this M and this hash code or message digest. M and message digest both are concatenated together. That means bundled together and encrypted using the secret key K, then sent to the destination, perform the decryption with the same key. So you will get the message, original message plus message digest. This is called message digest. Small part is called message digest. So this message digest don't change. This just keep it aside. And on the received message, apply the hash function. You will get message digest and received message digest and now destination completed message digest. Both you can compare. If it is same, authentication is successful. This is about the first case. Second case. First case is totally encrypted. Now the second case only hash code is encrypted. These are all the different variations. Now, second case is there is a message. There is a message. Apply the hash function. Apply the hash function. What you will get here? What you will get here? Message digest. This is the message digest you got here. Now we can perform the encryption operation on the message digest. Instead of entire here, on the message digest, you can perform the encryption. Encrypted message digest is concatenated with the original message. Original message sent to the destination. Sent to the destination. So destination side, what we will get? Original message plus encrypted message digest. This is called encrypted message digest. Okay. Then you can do this in before going to apply the hash function. First, you do the decryption. Decryption of the received message digest because it is encrypted by the sender. Decrypt that one. Okay. Then apply the hash function on the received message. You will get some kind of message digest. You'll get a message digest. You can compare. You can compare. With the same authentication is success. Message is correct one. What is the difference between this first and A case and B case? First case and the second case. Here, entire message plus digest is concatenated, then encrypted. But here, message is not encrypted. Only hash key is encrypted. That sorry, hash code is encrypted. Message digest is encrypted. This is second case. Third case. This is all the same. A B is okay. First A case and B case separate figures given. This and same. Okay, this is just expanded. A B. This is all the A B. Now coming to the C and D. See that there is a message and the message first on the given message to the message some secret key. This secret key nothing but some seed value here is concatenated with the message to the message. Some S is the some secret key, some value, whatever the secret key you selected, concatenated to the message. On this, you can apply the hash function. You will get the message digest. You will get the message digest. Here, actually, there is no encryption in this one. Okay, just the secret key itself is called method. Both are concatenated. Okay, concatenated and sent to the destination. Then receiver, what is the content at the receiver side? There is a message and there is a concatenated message digest with message, two parts. Okay, message and this S concatenated. Okay, that whatever the concatenated message plus secret key is there, that is message digest is received now. Okay, because this here message plus secret key both concatenated, hash function applied, you will get the hash code. So here original message plus hash code. This is hash code is combination of the message plus secret key. Previously only message, now it is secret key included here. So similarly, receiver receives the original message. Similarly, he can also add some seed value, that secret key, then perform the hash function. The whatever the received hash code, received message digest, compare with the destination completed message digest. Both are same or not. If it is both are same, that's successful. Authentication is successful. D. This is for extension. Extended version of C is D. Same up to this same, but only thing is perform the encryption here. There is a message plus secret key is concatenated. Apply the hash function. You will get a message digest. Now the message plus digest both are concatenated once again. Then apply the hash function, encryption. Then do the encryption using the secret key. Using the secret key. The K is called secret key. Now, actually, this S means nothing but some seed value. So it is also one kind of a secret key, but it's a seed value, some session value, something. Actually, some value you can append. It is active like a some uh, very base. Okay, depending on that, the security is also achieved. Encryption done by the some key selected. Now this is encrypted message, encryption of original message plus what you have, message digest. This message digest is combination from message plus this secret value. Okay, assume that this is a secret value, this is a secret key, right? Similarly, decryption, because encryption is done here, so before going to verifying, first to do the decryption with the same key, secret key. You have a message plus message digest. Similarly, for the given message, add the secret value, then perform the hash function. You will get the message digest. This is a receiver side computed message digest. The received message digest is here. Received message digest plus receiver side message digest, both are compared together. Both are compared together. Now you will get the authentication whether it is success or not. Okay, so these are all the examples of hash functions, use of hash functions in the message authentication. So there are four examples are there. Simple. So first two cases without secret value. Second, third, fourth case are with the secret value. Secret value concatenated. First, only one concatenation is there. Second case, secret value, then hash code concatenation. Two times there is a concatenation of the message is there. Okay, so this is about the message authentication, right? So this is very useful. Remember the diagrams. If you know the diagram, you can explain well, right? So you remember the four diagrams for the message authentication. This is about the message authentication. Okay, so next class you can see the next digital signature. Okay, thank you.